Oh, it's me now. All right.
And
Go ahead.
we good? Okay. Dohesio naise. Pardon me. I'll say that one more time. Dohesio naise. It was described to me in exactly this way. Alex informed me he grew up in a backward Asian household. In saying this, he simply meant his father encouraged him to pursue what he wants. This cultivated an environment where Alex could explore his interests, which made him into the adventurous, honest man sitting before us today. Alex's father did not want him to have the childhood he had, so he made sure he did not. Alex's father grew up in Hong Kong, where his father pushed him toward the medical field. With both parents now in the medical field, one could expect them to encourage Alex to take the same route. However, Alex's father neither encouraged nor discouraged any particular activities. Alex, being the only child, frequently took up the hobbies of his father. He inspired him to love cars, to play soccer, to learn guitar. Alex was not limited to these activities, nor any others. His father simply wanted him to do what would bring him joy. Stemming from the support that he received at home, Alex tried many different things growing up. As I mentioned earlier, he often took up his father's hobbies. The biggest manifestation of this gave birth to his love of cars. Alex's father was the son of a mechanic, or is the son of a mechanic. And so he finds a lot of joy in fixing up an old vehicle into a better condition. Alex spent much of his time growing up joining his father in doing so. Fortunately, his friends shared the same love of cars. Some even got detentions for doing burnouts in the school parking lot. Alex went on to become the event organizer of his school's car club, where he hosted an event which brought in some of the area's coolest cars. He played soccer, just like his father. He dabbled in choir his senior year, which challenged his former shyness. He ran varsity track. He joined a coffee club on a whim, where he drank coffees from all around the world. And he won't turn down a challenger in a game of Super Smash Brothers. Alex had an eclectic range of hobbies growing up, but all of them were essential to him becoming himself. Above all, Alex values living an honest lifestyle. How does he exemplify this? As you may have noticed, he jumps around in his hobbies quite a bit. He doesn't limit himself to a single category and force his interest to follow suit. He likes cars today, but perhaps he'll move on to cats tomorrow. Alex believes in pursuing his interests, not restricting himself for the sake of others, and then therefore doing so becoming a dishonest version of himself. As you could predict, this complicated picking just one career path, but he settled on accounting. He likes math, it's practical, and it's in demand. However, Alex still dreams of opening a bar someday, which his father supports. Alex will not settle for anything he does not love, because doing so would be at the cost.
Let me see the card. What did you think, Connor?
I don't think it was that bad.
You didn't think it was that bad? Did you think it was that good?
Maybe not the first 50 out of 50 yet, but give me like 2 or 3 speeches down the road. Working toward it.
Well, I like the confidence. Way you started it, yeah, that was interesting. And you tried to wrap that up in the end also. That was good. It was good. It wasn't great.
Great.
I want it great. I want you to nail that twist. Because the way you started off was so unusual. That's what I'm looking for in the twist also. Is saying something backward, now say something else backward, or something along that line, and then end with that line that you just did, and that's it. That's it. That's all you were missing there. So you've got the idea.
Yeah.
Really good review also in the conclusion of where you've been. That was smart to do. Eye contact is almost perfect, but then you start going down at the end of points. And watch yourself on that. Remember, get comfortable with just finishing up. And a lot of times you did. You finish up here, then you go down to your cards and you come up. Get comfortable with that all the way through. Because I think you've got the idea. The audience scan was almost absolutely perfect. That was great. And your posture is interesting, but it's not. Sometimes you're walking backwards and that type of thing, but it seems natural to you and it works for you. So that's not a big deal either. Do you know where your hands were?
Probably going all over the place.
No, they
Or
weren't doing
not.
anything.
Nothing.
You were holding your cards the whole time. That's what you were doing.
Okay.
So get used to practice having the cards in one hand and just using them, your hands normally, whatever you do. Also, between ideas, let's think about what we're going to talk about today. Like I said before, we're going to talk about transitions and how to transition from one idea to the next, because you're kind of hopping sometimes from one idea to the next. There's nothing on here about that. I'm just telling you, we're going to try to relate all these ideas and flow them together instead of just hopping one idea to the next. But, I mean, that's being really picky because it's not even on here. So overall, though, it's not a 50, but it's pretty doggone close. So I think you did a really good job. So appreciate it. And Josiah, you are our last speaker. How you doing over there, Martin? Don't want you getting bored. You're staying with us? Okay, all right. So, Josiah.
Hello.
Are we ending with the best one?
I don't think I can match Zoe's martini speech. But,
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, I got to admit that